Lights out, we're racing in Moto3 here in Sepang. Superb start from Ortola. Big wheelie off the line by Adrian Fernandez, who's under pressure already from Alonso. Tatsuki Suzuki got away well. So did Luca Lanetta, who's trying to find a way through on both Fernandez. And here comes Almanza on the 22 bike. Is he going to get it stopped? Lanetta close to the rear tyre of Alonso. Almanza, what a start, 9th to 2nd. Mansa though back in the front, still making the front running. Oh! Holgado has gone down. I think that was Alonso who's really had to run wide as well. So Danny Holgado, second in the World Championship, was trying to make a move on one of his rivals for the runner-up spot, Ivan Ortola. There was contact there. Holgado comes off the worst of it. An unlucky turn 13 for him, and that certainly changes the picture in that fight for second overall.
Well, you could argue that Ortola wasn't really a rival for Holgado in the battle for second in the championship, but he certainly is now that Holgado is scoring no points whatsoever. That brings Ortola right back into the frame once again as that battle for second now closes up. It's a three-way fight with Vietti running 6th now. David Alonso has been relegated back to 13th place after all of that.
Fernandez is retiring. Adrian Fernandez senses that there was a terminal issue here with his Leopard Honda. Absolute anger and frustration now flood out of Fernandez as his victory hopes disappear in a cloud of smoke. He was all the way back in 13th place when this incident closed. He was almost collected by Holgado's stricken gas machine. It put him all the way back down in 13th place. Here is Alonso then, who, having to avoid the incident with Ortola and Holgado, slipped back to 13th place, already charging his way back into contention. Here is the Colombian. He's going to come over the line, fastest rider on circuit, a 2:11.047, already up into 7th place. Here's Alonso on the inside of Almanza, making light work there in the braking zone at turn 9 of the number 22. So this recovery, then, he's recovered 10 places. Oh, he's gone wide. Calso has gone really wide. That could be a real costly error by the number 66, who drops in behind Ortola. Look at that frustration then for the Boeing Motorsports crew. That was more than a little moment. He almost washed the front out, lost all of his exit speed, and Alonso capitalises. Alonso does pounce on that mistake from Furusato. Has he just over-abused? Has he cooked those Pirelli soft rear tyres now? Because that's two mistakes now. 2 errors in the space of 2 corners for Furusato. He drops in between Alonso and Ortola. 3 to go then here in Sepang. He defends against Furusato. Furusato looks like he's going to have to sell for second place. The drag race now to the finish line. Here comes Furusato in the slipstream, but it is win number 13 of this incredible Moto3 World Championship campaign for David Alonso. How on earth does he keep on doing it from P13 after he had to avoid Danny Holgado's mistake to win number 13? David Alonso just continues this golden winning streak. The first rider now to win 6 successive lightweight world championship races since Valentino Rossi back in 1997. It's lights out, we're racing in Moto2 here in Malaysia. Marcos Ramirez from second on the grid immediately fires himself into the lead on this long run down to the hard braking zone for turn 1. Here comes Celestino Vietti. Agura going around the outside of Ramirez, who was the early leader. Agura then it is that's going to take second place here behind the fast starting front row starter of Celestino Vietti.
That was Honshu carving up the inside there of Guevara. They're battling for 6th and 7th. Guevara has gained 4 places from where he started. His teammate Jake Dixon has also made progress up the order. He's just ahead of Diogo Moreira. No progress so far though for Canet back deep in the field. He's actually lost a place.
Now look at the gap that Vietti has already pulled on Agura in second place. Ramirez desperately trying to get that American Racing Cadillac chassis stopped into turn 4. Reina trying to find a way back through on Onju. Yellow flags out in sector 3. Onju. He's nearly gone down twice in the space of about 20 metres there. How on earth has he stayed on board?
Two Cressini riders there going side by side as Gonzalez tries to get through on Arenas. They're 6th and 7th. Unchu somehow is still running. He's in 8th place. Then it's Dixon and Arbolino in 10th. Dixon on the inside and Unchu also through. And Gonzalez hung out to dry and loses 2 places. Ayagura's name has dropped down. Is he out of this leading group? We'll pick him up. He is. Ayagura, the world champion, has gone down. This is what happened potentially to Ayagura coming out of turn number 9, and he had a problem, and that's where Dixon lost a little bit of time. He had to go right the way to the left-hand side of the racetrack as Agura's bike shut off.
Well, they almost headbutted each other. They were so close. That was so scary. Agura's bike going kaput on the exit of turn 9, and Jake Dixon, of course, at full racing speed. Well, look, that was so close. That could have been horrible. That's one of the worst case scenarios, when you're at absolute full racing speed and the rider directly ahead of you because you're not expecting it. Here comes Dixon on the inside of Ramirez, going through turn 4. Just runs a little bit wide on the exit, through onto the curb, but he will have crucially the inside line over the blind crest going into 5. Dixon slowing down. Oh, Dixon's got a problem. Oh, this is late heartache coming for Dixon. He doesn't think it's over, does he?
Well, he's back on it now, look. He's ahead of Arbolino. Has he just given away a podium to his teammate Ethan Guevara? Dixon's certainly racing for it now. I think he thought the race was over. Ethan Guevara is a corner away from a first Moto2 podium.
Celestino Vietti, though it is, that takes a stunning Moto2 victory here in Sepang. Nearly 1.5 seconds clear he is of Jorge Navarro. What a Malaysian Grand Prix for Navarro. Pole position for the first time in 5 years, and on the podium for just the 11th time in Moto2. Ethan Guevara with a gift handed to him on a plate by his teammate Jake Dixon, who miscounted the laps. This is over the line then. Out of the final corner we go. Jake Dixon now on the 96 bike behind Vietti and Ramirez. Sits up, and that is it. He thinks that is race over, game over. The start realisation as he sees Guevara power past him at full racing speed. Let's listen to this then. On board with Dixon.
So there you go. Ahead.
Yeah, he realises too late, and then at full racing speed, can't quite believe his luck. Guevara streaks on through, and that last lap, Jake Dixon a 2:10.206. It is a first Moto2 podium for Ethan Guevara. Sure, he was a bit shell-shocked himself when he came over the line to start the last lap and saw his teammate Jake Dixon shutting off in the most bizarre of circumstances.
If you enjoyed that, there's plenty more to come. See you on track.